If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slide set to get this one going. Off we go from Southern California. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. And that one incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, L.A.
Ready. Double right.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
The 28-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
60.
Again, it's Stafford. Out to his right. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
250.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he will power his way into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Ready up. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Ledman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Set. Give me radar. Look at him.
Throwing again is Stafford. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
That one, take it in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Jim DK. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's in! Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
His kick is good. That's the score. Rams 14. Joey Slide to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Zebra, lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 47 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Zebra! Get it, 20!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout with. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air again. Stafford. No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
180. Middle. Look at
To throw is Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Set. 180.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Cardinal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Get it. 60 by 6.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's complete to DK. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are back within 4 at 14-10.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half. And that one's away. On the return, here comes Corum. goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back from the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's DK. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore.
Here we go. Set.
On first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
Lawrence pass.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
First down, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Rams 28, Titans 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on. Hey, cat, 76 or more.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Akilla Witherspoon.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. They start the drive with Cole. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now is Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 59 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Etienne to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Called on a very strong gain of 24. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
One more time with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man, Ty Johnson, powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Motion man is Shakir.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Ready? That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's 23.
On second down, ETN once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Lisa 24. Stop. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down, Buffalo.
Regular.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10.
Monday.
Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Tyler
10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
The Jaguars.
Let's go.
First down.
Sink right.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, kill.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Red on red.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 21-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Silver.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
3rd down.
They'll run with ETN. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rip 23.
They'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
ETN is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Turton. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Hey, tight.
Here's Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before. DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams just about a 3.5-hour drive from each other on Florida's I-75. The Jags and Bucs are underway. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.